Masters leading again on these awesome looking cases. The N600 is no different. Excellent mid-tower case. The looks of it are very clean, modern design again. Enthusiast level case actually, because this one here has lots of room for expansion, lots of room for cooling, believe it or not. Even though it just has 3 slots, this nice vertical bar here has the jacks there for your outputs on the front panel, your reset, your power, the LED there, headset, microphone, 2 USB 2.0s, and of course 2 USB 3.0 plugs there. Of course, it has what you need. Now looking again at the specs, the size, the weight, the types of motherboards, micro ATX, ATX, the types of hard drives, of course, that it supports, and I'm going to show you all of this more in detail, so don't worry about these specs. Let's go ahead and take a peek at the drive. Opening up the front panel here where you would slide in your optical drives. By the way, it does have dust filters in case you're wondering about that, and these face plates, they do come out fairly easy. You just have to unlatch each side there, okay, and then you could install your optical drives any way you want, top, middle, or the bottom slot. So you got 3. Now underneath that you can add another fan there, 120 millimeter. Already comes with one LED fan. You can switch it off, of course, the LED. You can control that depending on the model of this case that you get. It has the fan controller too. And that's pretty much it for the front of the case. Looking at the side now, taking out the thumb screws that it comes with, of course, toolless design. We slide the side panel off. And by the way, you know, it doesn't come with any fans on the side panel, but just to give you an idea of what you can install here, I've got one huge fan you can see here that I had lying around, so you can add one of those, or you can add 2 small ones, such as this 120 millimeter fan right there, and it has the holes, as you can see, already for you to just install 2 fans if you wanted. Okay, so there are your options. Now, hard drive installation, straightforward again, toolless design. Just take the rails that it comes with and just slide them into place. So here's, for example, a 3.5-inch standard drive. Already has the rails. One says right, one says left. I just snapped them on the holes of the drive and then just slide it into place at the bottom of the case there. You can install 3 of those, okay? Or at the top on the SSD, you can install 5 of those if you want. That's pretty much it. I like these toolless designs because it makes things easy to replace and to add and remove drives. Optical drives, same deal. Slide it in there and latch it into place. Now at the bottom of the case, you've got a removable dust filter, of course. You've got the option to add another fan at the bottom beside the power supply, should you want to do that. But the main thing here is that you can remove and clean the dust filter, which is good. And the power supply does sit on top of anti-vibration rubber fittings there that you can see already put on the case, so that's good. Lots of cable management. I like the capabilities here for routing the cables, keeping things neat and tidy. Very well done, including the little holes for the twist ties and stuff like that. So very good, very good. Looking here at the top of the case, huge CPU hole there for the cooler replacement. And again, more cable management options. You can see they're pretty obvious. You could install at the top here a radiator if you wanted, or 2 fans. At the back, same deal. You can install a radiator back there if you wanted. So, you know, it's pretty flexible, you know, the way they've done this case. Here's an idea on how you can populate this. Again, looking at the rest of the case here on the right-hand side, you can see that there's holes there for more fans or for another 240 millimeter radiator. So let's just slide this to the other side so you can see what I'm talking about. See, they already have the openings for those 2 additional fans for the radiator, should you want to have it here on the side. Let me take out the panel. And there it is. There's what it looks like. And just to give you again another idea on how a radiator would look installed there it is, okay, with all the components installed. Very nice, neat and tidy. By the way, I want to show you here this little spot. You can add an SSD drive. Okay, so you can have an SSD drive hidden behind the motherboard with the side panel. There's lots of room, so it won't touch, so no need to worry about that. It's nice that they've tried to give you more options to utilize the case to its fullest. You do have lots of space, again, to route your cables and stuff like that, so it doesn't get in the way. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Okay, so looking at the back of the case, 2 holes there for extra additional water cooling should you have that. There comes the fan already installed, the rear one, of course. And there are the expansion slots, standard, and then another expansion slot for an additional routing of cables and USB cables, stuff like that, and your power supply hole at the bottom. In the box, you get the manual, you get twist ties, you get the PC speaker, you get the motherboard screws, standoffs, things like that, and of course the rails for installing the hard drives. That's pretty much it. So highlights again are the capability to expand, add different types of cooling options, lots of hard drive capabilities again, and of course the cooling. All right, that's the best thing about this case, is the amount of cooling that you can add in here is absolutely crazy. I mean, up to 10 fans is just insane. So very well done by Cooler Master. As you can see here, this new clean look that they're going for works pretty nice. You know, you don't want anything too busy. Works for me. I'll have the latest pricing for it below if you're interested. I'd like to thank Cooler Master for providing it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.